Hey guys, Keely Reason here from Love, Hope, Adventure, and today I want to talk with you about G-spot stimulation. I was asked this question not that long ago, and I want to give you some tips. So, a G-spot is on a woman. Now, there is some debate whether or not every woman has a G-spot, but if you are a woman that has a G-spot, you will know this when you put your fingers inside of yourself and reach up inside and kind of do a hook method, right, and towards your stomach. And this spot will usually feel very bumpy or ridgy, and the more you get aroused, the more it will swell, the easier it will be to find. So you may have a difficult time finding this spot before you're aroused. So if your husband is trying to stimulate this, there's a couple of tips for you. First of all, you need to know that when you start stimulating your G-spot, it can actually make you feel like you have to pee. And it may not be super comfortable, okay? So some women actually don't like to be stimulated here, or they never get to the point where they like it. So you definitely want to figure out, if you're gonna like it, give it some time, be slow. The next thing I really recommend is that you get super aroused. Before you start trying to stimulate that area, the more aroused you are, the more you're going to enjoy that stimulation. Because it is like a harder stimulation, it's good to be really aroused. I also recommend that you add in clitoral stimulation to this at the same time. Now, many women cannot orgasm from G-spot stimulation alone. They need clitoral stimulation as well. If you combine the two, it'll actually make the orgasm feel stronger. So you have to start slow, of course, work your way up to it, use a lot of lubrication. Your husband can use his fingers to stimulate this area with a come hither technique where he puts his fingers, and two is probably all you're really going to want to do, inside of you, and then he does like this, right? And add in clitoral stimulation at the same time. It can be really good for a wife. You can use, for the clitoral stimulation, a toy, like a vibrator, like a bullet vibrator, or you could use a toy that is designed to stimulate the G-spot and also the clitoris at the same time, or just the one to stimulate the G-spot and the husband is stimulating the clitoris. So there are a lot of different ways for you to do this. As far as G-spot orgasms, that is a lot more difficult to achieve. Now, some women get there and they love it and it's great for them, but if you cannot orgasm just from the G-spot alone, then I would definitely consider alternating. Rub the G-spot, rub the clitoris, give some of that. Rub the G-spot, rub the clitoris. Now, every woman needs to be open and communicate to their husband what feels good, what they want them to do, because it may get to the point where it's hurting you or it's not comfortable, or maybe you want to try it for a little bit and then stop because, like I said, there is a little bit of like working your way up to it. I definitely recommend that you start slow, start small. Don't think I'm going to go into this and, have a G-spot orgasm today, or I'm going to have my husband do the full time stimulating it, right? So just keep trying it, work your way up to it. I'm going to post a link to an article that I wrote that has more tips and all of the different types of toys you could try in this description, so definitely go there. And make sure you sign up for our newsletter at lovehopeadventure.com/newsletter, and I will send you our free Sexy Truth or Dare. I'll talk with you guys later.